First is strong commitment to excellence in patient care. He's the type of person who puts the patient first, who's always going to be there when the patient needs him, is always going to do the right thing for the patient. And you don't find that in every cardiologist that you come across. That's something that I think is very, very important. Lee is smart in what I would call a creative way. So Lee thinks beyond the clinical situation and is thinking in ways that are different and in a way that I think provides added benefit. So anybody can look at the results of a test and say this is the result XYZ. Lee is looking at that same test and really in my mind taking it to a different level, thinking about the underlying problem, the complexity of the heart and other problems that the patient may have, and incorporating that into the treatment plan. So he's just not just passionate about the patient care, but he's also developing a patient care plan that's actually exceptional.
When I started seeing Lee, he was part of a very, very large group of cardiologists. And my wife and I have always believed that you see a doctor the first time and then you decide if you want to stay there. And she went with me to the first visit I had with Lee. And when we walked out to the parking lot, we both said there's no need to go interview anyone else, that he was the right person. And I've heard so many stories like that from other people at my cardiac rehab center.
I trust him with my life, and I sent patients to him. And even though we had cardiologists available to us, Lee was always my go-to person for friends, for family, for anybody who needed a cardiologic visit. He's a great cardiologist and a great doctor. People don't really bond with their cardiologist. People loved Lee Marcus. I think it was because of his bedside manner, combined with his skills. I think it was because of his reassurances and the way he talked to people. He didn't talk to them. He was able to relay things in their language, in their ability to understand. And he was also very compassionate.
Dr. Marcus, I thought was one of the best doctors that's taken care of me over the years. And I've worked with a lot of doctors, and he was one of the best. Very, very down to earth. You could talk to him. You weren't intimidated by him, and he told you like it was. But he never took hope away from